Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to Six News. Today we've got an anti-cheat status update from Rainbow Six Siege. And it also appears that we're getting some sort of anti-cheat update at the 6th Invitational, which is next month, and of course that's the start of Year 9 and your Year 9 roadmap and all that. So it appears part of that will be an anti-cheat announcement. But we'll get to that shortly. So what we've got here is 3 different subjects: the current status, additional resources, and new progress. So first up is current status. They tell us that we want to acknowledge the level of cheating in Siege at the moment is causing increased frustration for players. Anti-cheat remains to be top priority for player protection to safeguard the Siege gameplay experience. So of course a relatively marketing focused response here. This is just like, we know there's a problem, we are trying to fix it, but of course no actual solution. We're at the kind of chase part in the cat and mouse with cheaters where the developers are trying to catch up to current cheats. But they have had progress, so we'll go through their additional resources. So they have activated additional anti-cheat strike teams, which sounds cool. I would love that on my CV or resume because that just would be an amazing job title to have. And they have been created to increase the robustness of our systems and expedite the resolution of your concerns. A lot of word salad in this one. And of course, I've got no idea what a strike team does. Are they working on the anti-cheat itself? Are they working on just looking at reports? Are they, what are they doing? But it's, an interesting read for sure, but not much depth to take away from it. And then we have the new progress segment. This actually does give us some details that we can use. So in recent weeks, we've identified a prevalent cheat provider which led to a critical ban wave of over 4,000 cheaters. So of course, a cheat provider is someone who makes the cheats and sells them. Usually the prices can easily be like $300 a month. Like if you're going to provide a cheat that cannot be detected, it's a lot of money that people put over to get those cheats. And then obviously 4,000 of those cheaters have been banned. But that's not all. So in total, they've actually gone and banned 10,000 cheaters in the last 30 days. So that's over 300 players a day, and that's the ones that are getting caught. So if you think of the Siege player base overall, you've got the consoles from Xbox and Microsoft. Those are, of course, not having any cheater bans other than bot bans, I believe, are the ones that are happening over there. So these cheaters, I presume, doesn't include bot bans, but I don't know. Maybe cheaters does include bot bans, and we could be seeing part of this actually be in the console player base get banned for bots. But if we imagine this is just PC cheaters getting banned, and we know that right now with the Steam charts that there's 48,000 players playing at this moment in time when I'm recording this video, with a 24-hour peak of 82,000 players, and of course the unknown amount playing on Ubisoft Connect. So I do wonder overall how much of the player base is cheating in Rainbow Six Siege, and how many of course are currently going undetected. Now we've also got another section here which is looking forward. So last year we made positive progress shaking up the cheater landscape. This was done mostly with like lawsuits and stuff like that. They teamed up with our developers to go after cheat providers. And I think they did seem to make a little bit of an impact back then. But of course it's all bounced back since then because people will pay a lot of money for cheats. So it's a very lucrative business. So we continue to work on new solutions to address emerging cheats. And this is it. It's the cat and mouse game. There's always going to be new cheats. They then finish with, stay tuned to learn more about our player protection strategy in the coming month as we ramp up our efforts on anti-cheat. So of course, next month is the 6th Invitational. It's the start of the Year 9 roadmap. I am now very much expecting an anti-cheat news announcement with this. Of course, it could be a tiny thing or it could be a big thing, but I'm very much expecting something now to be announced. Whereas before, I was not expecting anything cheat related at the 6th Invitational. Now it seems like something might well get announced. Of course, last year we did have the surprise announcement of Mousetrap, which did seem to work for a while but fell behind and hasn't really seemed to have caught back up since then. So I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe get an update on Mousetrap and maybe the PC anti-cheat as well. But I do think the future for cheats is very grim, and that's because AI anti-cheats are now starting to come on the market and be sold, and they're going to start getting sold on monitors first, which will monitor your video feed and give you overlays on screen to give you information, and they'll be looking at the audio as well. And because that's just ones and zeros, they're going to be able to tell you when someone's walking on your left that you would not be able to hear, but it's coming through in those ones and zeros in the game. And although these systems will probably be pretty rubbish to begin with, they're going to get better very quickly. And I'm worried, of course, about the future. And then one day, I expect in maybe 5 to 10 years, I think you'll be able to hire an AI player to go play games for you. You'll be able to just say, go play Rainbow Six Siege and get me champion, and the AI will just go off and do it. Or if you're playing Tarkov and you say, I want to do a quest or get some items, the AI will just go off and do it. And of course, all of this will be done outside of the game's detection ability. So I'll be interested to see what happens, but I don't think the future is very bright for multiplayer games in about a decade's time. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you think of all this stuff with anti-cheat and cheats and AI and all that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.